1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, the big dick is here. Get ready. May we start?
Rockwell podcast. We in the building. Dash Radio. Tastemakers Tuesdays. Shout out to Zebra. Zebra, you're my best friend. I love you, Zebra. And we got a returning guest, a returning co-host in the building. Bryanna Straker, supermodel extraordinaire.
You know the vibes.
That's right.
We got a new, very important, very beautiful guest in the building. She go by Dior. Let's make some noise for her real quick. Woo!
Yeah, how I say, if you adore her, Dior her.
Hey, I like that shit. That shit hard. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Let me start with you, Bryanna. How was your weekend?
Not too bad. I've been having a good time.
That
Happy.
That kind of sounded like it was bad.
It was all right.
What happened? Would you enjoy yourself?
I'm always enjoying myself, but sometimes I encounter people that give me anxiety and kill my vibe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a little bit of that going on, but other than that, I'm content.
Can I ask you real quick? Because that just opened up. Like, I just want to know, like, is it like, what is it? The city? Is it the people? Or is it the environment? Is it the weather?
All of the above.
There you go. So you don't fuck with LA, huh?
I mean, I think last time I sat on this podcast and I talked about how I fuck with LA.
No.
But it's the trials and tribulations, so yeah.
And you know, we as LA, we fuck with Bryanna Straker. You know what I'm saying? That's a honorary LA legend right now. You know what I'm saying? So we embrace you. But what'd you do? Where'd you go out? We do embrace you. Like, come on, just because some people are bad in LA don't mean all of us is bad in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You said, where did I go out?
Yeah.
You know, I'm having a hard time remembering things these days, but I believe it was someone's birthday.
It don't matter whose birthday.
Yes, it was someone's birthday. Went out to hide. Far too many white people there for me, so I ended up leaving and didn't drink anything. I also moved this weekend, so I've been a little stressed out. And then
moving is stressful.
Last night, I was at like apartment 200. Apartment 200 be real live. A lot of black people in there, good DJs.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought I did crack at that apartment one time, but no, okay, got you. Uh-huh.
What did you
No,
say?
I'm playing. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a club?
Yeah.
All right,
it's
bet.
in WeHo.
All right. A gay club?
No.
All right, but I don't know why I think every club in WeHo is gay, but that's just how my mind works.
Give vibes or what?
Nah, because
There's
that's
a lot of gay clubs.
that's
in
a
WeHo.
stereotype.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
Makes sense.
But yeah, you had a good time.
So.
All right, bet.
I'm always having a good time by myself. Like, I feel like I'm always vibing, dancing, but you'll catch me like dancing by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Vibing.
what happens when somebody like jump up right behind you?
Like trying to dance with me.
Yeah, and like, how do you know like if it's like
I think that doesn't really happen like that
at your
way.
level?
People, I think men are intimidated by me for sure, but it's more so like from the front. They just get real touchy on like the hips and it's
Every
never from the
time.
back, because I feel like they know if like they just came up to me and like touched my ass, I would sock them.
Yeah.
Like that ass. I feel
you
like men
should.
know that.
You just sock them if they touch you from the front too. Y'all
Well,
gotta
I try
stop
to
that,
give-
LA.
I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you know, I definitely will say something.
Of
I'll be like,
course.
yo, stop rubbing up on me. Like,
Yeah.
I met you 5 seconds ago.
Bet.
Just because you bought me a drink doesn't mean I have to throw
or
my
they're like
ass
all
back.
sweaty as fuck and like
Yeah.
just their fucking sweat just rubbing against. Get the fuck out of my
Yeah.
face.
Word.
I'm just like, who raised y'all?
No,
man?
yeah, or like you're just dancing, bro, and they will literally have you like pack up sardines, putting all the
Yeah.
girls in the middle,
And it's
just so
all
they could throw.
girls.
Yeah,
It's
literally
every
all
single
girls
girl.
every
Yeah.
time.
Y'all thirsty out there at this LA club
yeah,
scene.
like,
All
let
y'all
us
be
come to
thirsty
you.
out there.
I've
You know
never
what I'm saying? Get
experienced
yourself
it.
a section. Go buy some bottles. Get yourself a section. You know what I'm
Should be
saying?
pissing me off.
And go chill and listen to the music and vibe by yourself,
go
bro.
find you a lady your speed, actually.
Hey, no, man.
Hey, elaborate on that. And we're going to get to what you did on this weekend too, but I really want you to elaborate on that real quick, please.
I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, I feel like, you know, I have a presence. People catch a
To feel
vibe.
it.
You can
Mhm.
feel it. You see it. Most of the time,
Y'all heard that?
these niggas know, like, they're not in my tax
Especially
bracket.
if you walk
Like,
in the room,
Hey.
people could feel that shit for real.
but it's like they still try it, and I'm still nice, so I'm gonna still talk to you. But it's like sometimes People will like, you give them an inch and they will run with that.
Yeah.
shit,
See, and that's why you
bro.
have to be careful
Very
of how many
careful.
people you allow to, because they see that energy and they're like, all right, let me grab it towards.
Yeah.
Let me take that shit.
And that's
like,
where
they'll
I'm
be
at.
fucking leeches, bro. Like,
I think that's
fuck
why
them.
I'm on that right now. LA is kind of trash for me
No,
because
yeah.
it's really hard for me to like find genuine like girlfriends,
No,
genuine guy friends. Like, so I've just been staying to myself and
Every time.
I'm cool with it. But
Yeah.
you definitely gonna catch me back on the East Coast soon. So
Yeah, you say that,
Yeah.
but watch when you meet some good people. Anyways, it looked like I'm smiling when she be saying that, but I love LA and I rep LA, but I understand exactly what she's talking about because some of y'all out there make it look bad for the rest of us, you know, who be gentlemen and honestly don't even be looking for that type of shit, but y'all be thirsty out there. It's a lot of times it's the out of towners, just to be fair.
yeah, see, they say that, but I don't think that's true. Because
Yeah.
I'm an out of towner.
I just feel like
And I
it's-
don't act like that. I think
Word.
it's genuinely people that are from LA. Like
And they
they're
think it'll be
entitled
okay
because they're
to-
entitled because
yeah.
they grew up in these streets and they think because they know their way around.
That's a good
And
point.
they know the owner of apartment
And-
200 or they know the
yeah.
owner to
That's a
here
great
and
point.
this and that. So they think just because they have some type of pull, it's just free pussy.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
And they know that they're not really gonna like talk shit about, you know, like, oh yeah, why the
Yeah.
fuck are you grabbing on her? Why the fuck are you doing that shit? Like, they'll just let that shit
Yeah,
slide.
they'll let it
Yeah.
slide.
You know who
Yeah,
my
they don't-
father is?
Yeah, like
My
we
father
talked
paid
about
for this
that
club.
last time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, shut
Amount of
up.
misogyny that
Yeah.
is out
Uh-huh.
here. I've never experienced
Hey,
it
Literally.
before.
shame on you, LA. Especially y'all nepo babies. Your
Yes.
father was a lawyer and he
Facts.
represented like, you know, this
Like
is
the
this and that guy.
Kardashians.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Anyways,
go
we're not gonna go there again.
Here we go again.
let us. We not trying to. You know, they're powerful. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
yeah.
So the Kardashians can do whatever they want. They can, you know, do whatever they want to me. But like, what I'm trying to say is like, LA, y'all gotta stop being so thirsty, especially in this club scene. I think Miami has a better club scene than LA. But let me stop real quick before I go on a whole nother rant. But Dior, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good vibes. Been working, you know. I don't know how I told you, been doing mommy shit because I have siblings. The oldest.
How many
so
siblings you got?
I have 4 other ones. So I'm
Word.
the oldest. Yeah, so gotta do that mommy shit, you know.
What are the ages?
It goes from 17 to 11, 8, and then a 1-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah, so imagine that fat ass gap. Like,
No, my oldest sibling is 35 and my youngest sibling is 5.
Y'all exactly this.
So
That's
I
so
get
wild.
It's like it's
Yeah.
35, 25, 22,
Yeah,
11,
literally.
5.
yeah, like, bro, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
fucking like 40 motherfuckers barely gonna be entering middle school or some
And
shit.
it looks
like,
like it's your
damn.
kid.
Yeah, literally. And she's literally my twin, the little baby.
Yeah.
So they're always like, is that your daughter? Like,
No, seriously, my
oh,
little
what?
sister, she's the 5-year-old
Yeah.
and I'm not super close to her because I'm not super close with her mom, but
Okay.
I know when she's older, like I'm definitely gonna be like the rich auntie, but like I'm her
Right?
sister.
Exactly.
I'm a flyer
That's
wherever the
what
fuck she
I'm
wants. She's so
mhm.
pretty. Like
That-
she
Wait.
looks like she could probably be my kid.
And that's why you see us right here, because that's what the fuck I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Fly all of them out. Like, get the fuck out
This
of
shit
here.
crazy. So how many siblings you got?
I have 4 siblings.
And you have 4 also?
Yeah.
That's wild. And the other person who should not be named, because we'll get into that one later, but he got 4 siblings too. That's so crazy.
yeah.
What's his,
4.
Hey,
Yeah.
facts. Numbers
So wait-
do.
I got them on
rule the
my.
world.
These are for my siblings right here.
bad.
There's
I want to
zodiac
get the Roman
signs.
numeral numbers.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Let me shout out my sibling. I got one sibling. He's my older brother, and he used to download porno. Me and Zebra used to talk about this shit. He used to tape porno off the television and sell it at school. And he
Off
used
the
to get,
television?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I remember when
What do
you
they
could
do, the
scroll on the
DVDs,
guides.
no?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you would go deep into like the hundreds or thousands channels, and there literally was porn that
Oh,
you could
yeah,
buy
I
on
remember
cable.
that shit.
I do remember that.
Or
was wild.
some of them had them for free too, like late at night. I
Yeah.
remember my little
Yeah.
cousins would be like, hey.
I'm surprised y'all remember that because I thought this shit was just like
No,
full
it's
blown at that
it's
point.
genuinely because like my oldest sibling's like 35, so it's like I got
Word.
My
a
older
glimpse,
cousins
a glimpse
too.
into.
Mm-mm.
I'm finna turn 35 soon too, ladies.
Nah, bro.
I'm acting like that's hot, but
I mean, I think your 30s as a man is a good age. I think.
Word,
Oh, yeah.
35.
I think that's when men's brains fully develop.
No,
is
yeah,
at
Nah,
30.
men's
they
brains
start
never
maturing by
develop.
then
Women is
too.
25, men is I believe 30.
30s,
So
yeah.
30s are like definitely prime, and like men reach their prime like as they get older.
Mhm.
Word.
Women tend to be in their prime when they're younger and their
Yeah.
bodies are nice and they don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a societal sense.
And then
It's
sadly-
societal
sadly-
sense.
In a man's
Societal
world.
See,
sense.
and
In a
sadly,
man's
because we
world.
also have to retire earlier than you guys, as in the sense of like giving life and stuff. Because when you guys are like
Yeah.
60, you can
could
still birth
Yeah.
motherfuckers. We can't. Like my
Yeah.
motherfucker can't come out my coochie at 60, 70. Like, come on now.
Yeah. No,
I'm a grandma.
Genuinely,
Like,
my dad is almost 60, I believe. Like he
Word.
has a 5-year-old.
yeah, there you go.
He's not gonna be able to chase her around.
Hey, this shit is starting off late. Hey.
That's
She's
funny.
gonna be like 13 and he's gonna be like 70 years old.
This shit is lit already, y'all. Hey, okay, but you gave me a good segue because this just happened today. I just found, and you guys don't even know about this shit yet, so I'm gonna just bring it to y'all, and I want to know your thoughts on this to elaborate. We're gonna get into the Chris Brown, Usher fiasco soon too. But yo, hey, Robert De Niro just had a baby at 79, y'all. Right, like
Damn,
literally
70
today.
About to be 80.
Oh,
The
shit.
So
fuck?
what do you feel about that? Because this shit is wild. I kind of think it's gangster, but some people don't. Like, what do you think?
I haven't seen him in a minute.
I mean, I feel like I'm always the wrong person to give input on stuff like this because I'm a very like I think people should just do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Hey,
so
that's
I'm
how I
happy
feel
for
And if he
him.
has the money for it, bitch,
I'm
why
happy
not?
Do
for
it.
him.
Who's gonna tell you
Clearly,
some shit?
the woman's cool with it.
Hey, facts.
She gave birth, so.
Right? Who did he fuck? Who did Robert De Niro fuck?
Hey,
Let's
Did
make
he
the-
fuck, or do you think that they like put semen inside of her? Or
That's
something?
another-
That-
oh,
Nah,
that's a
but
whole
see, what if
thing.
he
And
would
they,
have
like,
just
mix it
paused? Because
in the
by
little-
that age, he already needs like the fucking what is it called? The not testosterone, the fucking shit that they take to like Viagra. There you go.
Okay, I was about,
Like by
I'll say
that
something
age, he
dirty.
needs fucking
Bleep me.
Viagra.
Yeah.
Like he probably
I
can't even
bet.
fucking be
You're
doing
right.
shit no more.
He definitely needed pills to get it
yeah,
hard, for
like
sure.
Nah, that's crazy though. I respect Robert De Niro for that, but a lot of people are hating on him. They're like, oh, his oldest son could be the grandfather of the newest baby. But I'm like, who gives a shit? It's none of your
cares?
business,
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Who
Like,
gives a
bro,
fuck?
what?
People just want to add their 2 cents.
Yeah.
I think that they should be able to. That's
Every
the beauty
time.
of technology. You can add your 2 cents, but
Yeah.
if he's happy and the family's happy, and they're
What you gonna
paid,
do about it? Like,
who the hell cares?
Bro, I wanted to disagree with y'all, but like I can't disagree with you guys on this shit because I'm trying to, like.
yeah, because what if that was you? Like,
Exactly. I'm gonna still be, but honestly, at my 5th kid or my 6th kid, probably my 6th kid, I'm gonna have a vasectomy. But my brother should have had a vasectomy too. Not to keep shouting him out and like putting him on blast, but he had 2 babies in like 1 year.
Why get a vasectomy when you could just wear a condom?
It don't feel as good.
or
I'm
just give
joking.
men birth control.
Nah. Hey, okay, didn't me
Yeah,
and
we
you talk
put
about this?
that,
All right,
yeah.
yeah, we just did talk about that. I was like, yo,
Alright, we'll pin that though.
yo, that's hard though. Like, has that ever been? I'm sure Pfizer or like
No, they
Dr.
did.
Fauci
They did
has thought
start
about.
talking about that. They took it out already, but they said that men didn't want to take that
I was
shit.
gonna say,
I'll take that
I was
shit.
gonna say I don't think men are gonna. be
No,
out
like
for
they
that.
they
I'll take that
they
shit.
like dead ass took the pills out already, but they were trying to get like at least guys to like, all right, we'll pay you to do that shit. But they're like, fuck no.
They still don't want to do it.
Like they,
Yeah.
you know how the whole shit for us is like a full ass form.
Yeah.
The guys are like, oh no, I'm not gonna risk myself for a bitch. Like, oh, but I gotta risk myself for you.
Right?
I think it genuinely
Come on.
too is just like the society we grew up in. It was like we were as women like reaching our teen years, like 13, 14. It's like this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So of course, hella women are on birth control because that's just like normalized. If they're just gonna introduce it for men now, why the fuck should they take it? They didn't grow
Yeah.
up being like, oh, I should take birth control so that we don't have a kid prematurely. They never were introduced to that.
But I would though, as long as. But there's side effects for girls taking that shit too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
way more.
so-
Really bad.
Because guys
no,
are more.
literally really bad.
Honestly,
I literally throw up every first day of my period because I had an IUD for 3 years and I took it out 2 summers ago and I still throw up. I literally throw up for like 15 hours straight the first day of my period because my hormones are that fucked up. Because
See?
I was put on birth control when I was 14 years old and I was on birth control from 14 to 20.
Damn.
That's my whole like.
Dude, me from high school literally.
That's like my whole like preteen, teenage years. I had something like making me like bleed less and like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's really bad for your body actually.
That's crazy.
And then I just found out too that I'm vegan. I just found out too that birth control and like Plan B, they're not vegan. Like all of that stuff has like lactose in it. And,
Oh yeah.
and the only reason why I
heard
know this
that.
is because I took Plan B for the first time yesterday.
for the
And
first time. Shit.
Ooh,
I had to-
trooper.
I got
to
Plan
take
B
it.
on deck.
I had to take it though. And it wasn't vegan, but I had to take it.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You want to divulge or no?
No, it was a
All
great.
right.
It was a great time. It wasn't. It's
It
not
was
a
a
bad
great time.
memory.
Of course, bro. Everybody takes like no. I feel it's like not a traumatizing thing.
No, yeah, and I feel like that wouldn't even be a topic if men would just mind their business. You know, it's like, all right, cool, like just don't get birth control. All right, you don't care how many babies come out, then mind your business.
Yeah.
Don't tell her how many kids to come out. Like, don't tell her where to have it. Don't wear, you know, like shut up.
But men are always gonna try to be like that because it's that toxic
but it's
masculinity.
like, you know what? One way or another, have
And it's
someone
also
in
just
charge.
it's also like the whole like nature aspect to it too though. Like men are conquerors, so it's like they're gonna be more possessive in nature. And I'm not saying it's okay.
Yeah.
But the way that society raised and shaped the youth and the
See?
people that we are
Yeah.
today, that's how shit
And that's what I
is.
was telling him too, because I was like, okay, you could say that they're conquerors, right? They were put there to be the face of us, but we were there
To domesticate them.
exactly,
Yeah.
to educate them, to put them there, and it's like,
Yeah.
all right, just be the face, just protect me,
Yeah.
do that. That's what you were.
But don't act like
But-
I'm on the other side. Like I'm not like defending men on
No,
this shit.
yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
like,
saying?
it's all about
You
their
just
point.
existing and being a man
I
is
know. I
defending
get it.
it.
I
Yeah.
get it. No, you're right.
But for those men that actually like go with us and they're like, nah, like fuck those guys that actually like want to hurt y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all real ones. Like
See-
you know what? Those are men that are ridden by women.
Yeah.
Hey,
those are men. That
and not
we
to get
should
too
save, okay?
political, but that's the only reason one of the few reasons, because I go, but what I said on the first podcast, Zebra, and I'm gonna bring Zebra in this with me. Did not say, the reason I'm Democrat is because it's woman's choice. And I can never go against a woman's choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not gonna go. Like, that's why I agree with some of the Republican philosophies. To be honest with you, and again, we might have to cut all this shit out, but let me make it clear.
One take.
But let me make this shit clear. Yeah, he don't cut shit. I will never go against a woman's choice. I do believe that it is a woman's choice. Yeah, it's her body and her choice. And again, we starting off on a deep note, and I love this.
I
and
know, we
I love
got right
the
into
feminine energy.
I know when he said that
yeah.
he was coming on the pod too, I was like, that's what's up.
This is fire.
It's,
No, yeah.
it's women dominant right now.
This is fire. I love it. I love it. That's what the Rockwell podcast is all about. You know?
Yeah.
No, it's fire. But to digress, to get into other some rap related topics, this is hip hop shit too. But we talk about everything pop culture. Could we get into what happened this weekend for Chris Brown and Usher? Can we get into that?
Yeah.
Do you guys want me?
You know how I feel about Chris Brown, so
Yeah, I'm like, my 2 cents too, because with everything going on, I
we
don't
might
know.
have opposing views. I'm actually in love with Chris Brown, so
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we
Perfect.
do. Okay.
All right, perfect.
We
So
might
let
have
me
a
say
fucking
let me just explain to the people out there what just happened with Chris Brown and Usher and what the news is telling us.
yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly. Great point.
We were not at
Hey.
the skating rink, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for not helping me not get sued. All right, so Chris Brown and Usher. So Usher threw a birthday party for Chris Brown. He literally threw that birthday party for Chris Brown. And
As he should.
as he should. They're brothers and shit,
Right.
This is an industry, it's a small, close-knit industry. And both phenomenal R&B singers, both incredibly talented. Let's make that at the forefront of all this, because we ain't the shade room. And again, I'm not shading the shade room. I'm just saying we not in this shit for the shits and shit. We in here to just explain what we feel. So Usher threw that birthday party according to sources. And who the fuck are these sources? And my ADHD is
Probably witnesses that were there.
yes.
Because these
And they
these
took videos
parties
too,
like that, they do
yeah.
have regular people at
Yeah.
parties like
Okay.
this.
So you said they took videos, but let me explain this real quick. So where are those videos of Chris Brown and his people assaulting Usher? The only reason I say this, so let me explain to the people out there one more time. So they said Chris Brown was arguing with Tiana Taylor, who's his artist. Tiana Taylor's an artist under Chris Brown for mad years.
I didn't know she was signed by him.
Yeah, she was signed to him for
okay.
years. And they've been having issues for years, like Tiana Taylor. And I love Tiana Taylor.
Is it because of that
No.
AMAs?
Okay, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah,
great
'cause-
point.
okay,
We're gonna
go
get to that AMAs. I'm glad you brought that up, because I actually just found we're gonna get to that. So Tiana Taylor has been Chris Brown's artist for years, and she sometimes complained, as I've complained when I was working for labels too, about not getting the exposure and the marketing dollars that you deserve. And
As
that's
an artist.
as an
'Cause
artist,
she was marketed as like a dancer,
songwriter,
and, like,
dancer.
Yeah, type.
Before, because I didn't even realize she made music until a couple years
See,
ago.
so
Yeah,
again,
that's what
and
I'm
that
saying.
don't
Her
mean
music's fire too.
No,
and that's
yeah.
and that goes back to the other episode we was talking about on the second episode, where it's like, oh, they always blame the face of it, but why don't they blame the head of it? Because they blaming Chris Brown for that, but why don't they blame whoever's the white man who's owning that record label? You know what I'm saying? Like they a lot of these labels, they use the prominent artist or the black face as the face of the company, and they take all the blame. But what about the person who's running the label? Because Chris Brown don't really run the label like that. So let me get back to this. So what happened is they said Chris Brown and Tiana Taylor was arguing about something. This is allegedly, because I really don't even believe this shit.
They said that Chris didn't want her at the party.
All
That's
right.
what I read.
Okay,
That he didn't want her there.
I didn't even know that. Okay.
And I guess like this is what I read, that he wanted her to leave, and she kind of was just like.
Did they say why he would want her to leave? Because
I think I read something about it this morning. I don't know if it was under the lines of the AMA's performance, but I think they've just been like in a rocky situation since then, because he kind of just felt like they just been on rough terms since that whole performance.
I could have sworn.
And I had saw that, but the confusion, that's where
But
the
that
whole
doesn't make
thing
sense,
came
though,
with
yeah.
the Usher thing, because I think he was the one who had invited her.
But that also doesn't make sense,
So
because if
it's like-
Tiana's Chris's artist, why wouldn't she be at his birthday
Exactly,
party? That's why I'm like,
yeah.
all this is
Yeah.
alleged. We
No,
really don't know
yeah.
what
So-
happened.
It's all alleged.
Yeah.
So supposedly they got into an argument. Usher stepped in, defended Tiana Taylor at a skating rink, supposedly. So that footage that they want you to believe is Usher defending Tiana Taylor, like, "Hey, yo, leave her alone," and
You can't even
supposedly.
see her on there either.
I know, right?
You
I was
couldn't
like,
even
look
see
at
her.
her.
I
You
was
couldn't even
looking.
see her.
Yeah, I
You
couldn't
can't
see her
see
either.
her. And
Supposedly
when they were
panned her.
supposedly arguing, bro, he was just talking to him. All he did was like do his hand like this.
There was
like,
no bloody nose.
Yeah, no,
or whatever
nothing.
the hell they were.
All right,
And,
hold on.
like-
We're gonna get to all this. Hold on. Give me a second,
Okay.
because I love what y'all are saying. But let me explain it to the people right here who may not know the situation. So Chris Brown and Usher supposedly, allegedly got into an altercation. Tiana Taylor, supposedly, allegedly, and again, I fuck with you, Brown. You already know me. I fuck with you, Brown. I'm just explaining to the people, and I got your back. And I'm not biased, but I'm a little bit biased. But I'm just telling y'all people what they say, which don't make sense to me. But all right, so Tiana Taylor's Chris Brown's artist. So Chris Brown was saying, supposedly said, "Get those bitches away from me," and Usher came in to intervene. And that's when shit got wild between Usher and Chris Brown. And then when they went outside, supposedly, which I do not believe for 1 second, which we'll go into why he don't have no scars, that Usher got jumped by Chris Brown's boys. So that's the story. That's just me reporting as a
then they were
professional reporter.
performing at
Yeah, I was gonna
Lovers
say the
or
concert,
Friends.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because and I was gonna say that too. If the concert was
Y'all got
after,
me-
he
y'all
didn't
got
have
me
shit on
sweat-
his
y'all-
face.
Y'all got me sweating out here.
they
I'm
were
like,
still cool.
I'm like,
They
bro,
were, like,
I don't want to get
vibing.
jumped.
And I had seen some comments that they were like, "Oh, well, what if you know how the makeup artists be like putting makeup and shit?" I'm like, "Bitch, be for real."
But
like,
it's also like, who's to say that all of this isn't just PR?
Hey,
that
that's
too,
yo.
that
I
too.
was thinking
No,
that. Okay,
but,
okay.
like,
So
who's
maybe
taking out an album,
maybe
though?
somebody's about to drop some shit.
I am thinking this is all
I
PR, because
mean-
what are the chances the Lovers and Friends is having in Vegas? Usher got a but there's one thing that people think Usher owns the Lovers and Friends festival. He don't own that festival just because that's the name of his
See an
song.
ambassador.
He just recently became an ambassador. It's almost like LL Cool J with Rock the Bells. Rock the Bells has been a concert in
I was
LA
gonna see that concert has been there for a minute.
for a minute,
Yeah.
and then LL Cool J just recently became an ambassador. Y'all two are smart. This is about to be the best episode of this Rockwell podcast ever, because y'all two are fucking smart. So yeah, that's the same exact equation. LL Cool J for Rock the Bells is like Usher for Lovers and Friends. And Usher don't own that concert, but he's the ambassador. So what are the chances when you saying that shit could be a publicity stunt? I kind of believe that, like, it could be, because this is a lot of publicity, and ain't none of them said nothing yet. Ain't none of them said shit
I
yet.
mean, I'm sure that there probably was an altercation that actually did happen, but then they were kind of just like, we can run with this. There's a video of it. Let's just run with this. Such and such.
Yeah.
Tiana's album's coming out. You know what I mean? I don't know that, but I'm saying like this could
Yeah, no, and I was gonna say
you
that too,
know,
because I know Tiana had
just
done the
stir
whole
it up a
skim
little
stuff,
bit.
the whole everything that she's been doing, and I know they've been trying to take that out too.
Wait, Tiana did what with Skims?
She with Skims, like
Take what out?
she did a collab with them, like with her husband and her kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I know that they took that out a
Iman
while
Shumpert,
back.
shout out to Iman.
Wait, what you mean took it out?
Like that they took their not the like what's it called? Like they gave her recognition for that.
Oh,
But
okay.
without like Chris or anybody.
Oh,
You know? So it's
okay,
just like her
okay.
on her part. So
I
I
got
don't even
you.
know if that's like on her own, or like what's up with that?
And why
too?
didn't we see no facial scars on Usher's face? And he was showing his face off, and none of them addressed it. Like you would think one of them would have addressed it. The only reason I devil's advocate is like it's all making Chris look bad, and this I feel like it's been a whole ploy in this game for a long time is to make Chris Brown look bad. Ever since that shit that happened in 2009.
Yeah, nobody's ever really going to let that go.
Yeah.
I mean, some people have, but a lot of people haven't. But I do think, too, that if the actual victim of the incident forgave that person, then everybody else should just fucking let it go.
Yeah.
Because they've made their peace.
Exactly.
It's nobody else's business.
Yeah.
Like,
And yesterday I was talking to him about that with the whole situation about like, oh, like if it were true, if he would have called her a bitch, like look at the whole situation that he had back then. Like that doesn't look good for him. Like, you know? Like you already like have assaulted a woman before, and imagine that like it's gonna make him look bad. Yeah. So obviously people are, if they see that, they're like, oh, he's doing it again, like doing like, you know, like.
But the thing is with Chris Brown is he's been a star since he was a kid, and he's actually talented. He's actually talented. So no matter how much people try to run his name through the mud or cancel him, it's not gonna happen because the numbers like speak for themselves. You know what I'm saying? The talent speaks for itself.
To me, it ain't even the numbers. If you're under a magnifying glass since you're 15, 16 years old, and when you're 18, 19, make a huge mistake, but
still a baby.
Yeah.
A baby. And also, let's not act like the magnifying glass isn't on him that amplifies the mistake and amplifies him to make that mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because he wouldn't even be in that position. And I'm not, it's so hard for me to like say this or defend that. But when all my female friends, they talk about Floyd, when I'm happy about Floyd winning a match and they talk about, I'm like, but with Chris Brown, bro, he was 19 years old. So what if you make a big, huge mistake at 19 years old? You make a huge mistake at 19 years old. You didn't kill nobody. Again, it's not right. Now, let me reiterate, it's not right. But are you going to be held accountable for the rest of your life till you're like 90 years old? So from 19 to 90 years old, they're going to keep reminding you about this shit every single fucking day. How would you feel if your father did that? How would you feel if your brother did that? You're not gonna forget?
I've witnessed that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
People still do that every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you change, you change. And in my heart, in my soul, I believe in forgiveness. And especially if you show repentance, because if you guys saw the Chris Brown documentary that dropped in 2017, he explained that whole story very eloquently, may I add. He explained that shit from his heart. And he admitted wrong. He did not make no excuses. He just admitted wrong. And he was like, all right, and can y'all leave me alone? And I don't want to get too deep on this shit, but how long are we going to keep scolding this boy? This man at this point.
They're going to keep doing it forever.
It's not.
He's
just
literally like, you know how your energy lives on like after you die? Like he has so much energy and like music videos and music. Like all of that shit is going to live on forever.
So you don't think that's going to make him more angry sometimes? Like, yo.
No, it rightfully should. But I'm just sitting here and being factual.
No, I get what you're saying. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to the people out there.
There is receipts online of what the fuck happened. That shit is not going away.
No, literally, like
there was two of the biggest artists in the world that the altercation happened between. Yeah. That shit's never going away.
And again, let me read before I get canceled. Like I wasn't I'm not saying like, yo, what?
No, you're not gonna get canceled. You're just having a good.
It's a good conversation.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Explaining both sides, everything, literally.
I'm just like, yo, when you make a mistake at 19 years old, you're still kind of a kid, but it don't mean it's right. But again, bro, how long? Like, how much longer? Like,
I think people probably still kind of touch on it because, like you said, he's under a magnifying lens, and there's a lot of other stuff like this alleged altercation with Tiana and Usher, like other stuff that comes out too.
You get angry.
So it's like anytime a little thing happens, it's like, oh, remember when? Yeah. And then he's gonna keep getting pissed off.
Especially with any
and he's
females,
a Taurus.
bro.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna keep getting mad. Like that's just what it is. But it's like that's when you gotta take a step back and just, you know, move with grace and just let God take the wheel for real. Like
bad.
You know?
What about you? What you gonna say?
No, yeah, I agree with you too. Cause like literally, people
over here
are always
sweating,
gonna
bro. I'm
like
like,
bring
I'm
you down.
cancel-
It doesn't
it's
matter
cancel
like
sweat.
how
Who you
said.
are, how big you are.
Exactly. No, yeah, and that's what I laugh about people too. Cause like, bro, if those people were in their shoes, like they'd be like, oh, why are they like over here commenting this and that? Like, it doesn't matter. All people could do is just say something. Like, cause tomorrow, okay, what's it gonna do? I still have more money than you. I still have more this and that. Like, okay, you know, it's just like it's just an opinion at the end of the day.
But I do think like moving forward from situations like that, there's a way that I feel like certain artists should move just because of the magnifying lens and because we're in a generation where people can literally add their 2 cents on whatever the fuck. Like we have the internet access like in the palm of our hands.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't want people to keep harping on you about stuff, you have to move more militantly. We just spoke about this.
Yes, we did.
You have to move more militantly with how you let other people perceive you.
You kind of got to do a full 180.
You do.
And we're not going to hold, like, as much as I love Brown, I love Breezy, you know, you could chill out, like, in the situations that put you in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to chill out with that temperament and just not be around that. You don't got to be going out every night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could chill out for a bit.
Kid, like.
Yeah. And so it's yin and yang, and Brown, I love you, bro.
He needs a good little shorty to hold it down. So
Okay.
you know where to find me.
Shoot your
shorty
shot.
over here
Shoot your shot
with the
segment.
red cap.
Hey, we're gonna have a shoot your shot segment because Bryanna just did that with
Hey, no, I'm gonna
Brown.
be shooting my shot too.
Hey, you too. But let me shoot my shot with Coy Leray, though. I fuck with you, Coy Leray. So that's
Jersey
it.
in
No,
the
I'm gonna
building.
shoot my shot with
Hey.
Vinny Hacker. So if
Oh,
you
you
ever
like
see
white
this,
boys.
If
I don't
you
even
ever
know who
see
that
this,
is.
Vinny,
Put me on
over
game.
here.
He is pretty
Who
cute
is that?
for a
Can you
white
please
boy.
tell me who that is?
Does he play basketball, right? Or he dances
no,
on TikTok?
No, he's not a dancer either, but he thirst traps more.
On TikTok.
Yeah, on
A
TikTok.
guy can thirst trap? How does a guy
he's
thirst
so-
He's
trap?
also white, so just remember,
he's
keep
a white
that in
boy,
mind.
and he has curly hair. I feel like everything would be. It's
What
going
does
for
he
it.
do? Who is this guy?
TikToker?
Let's get the kids' view. Like the
me show
young
you this
adults'
kid.
views. I'm saying the wrong shit today, bro.
No, yeah, like literally half of like the TikTok.
That's how
world
you
is,
know
like, in
you
love with
made
that
it.
kid.
Hey.
If I know that who you are from TikTok, I'm never on TikTok.
Benny,
There you
That's
go.
how you know,
What?
Vinny.
Hey,
Vinny, that's how you know you made it.
Exactly, my man
Vinny.
made it, bro.
Because I know who you are.
There you go. Hey, Bria
I don't even be on
Bria
TikTok.
approves of you already. There you go. Meant to be.
And it's funny too, because you want to know something else. The only girls that ever talk about him being like really hot are all women of color.
Who is this guy?
It's
Please
always women of
elaborate.
color.
Us of color.
So just
that's
know
so true.
you got the brown ladies behind you, Vinny.
Could you please explain to
Bro,
us who he
all
is?
of
Because
us,
we're going
yes,
off topic.
But
I want to go off topic to just understand who this guy is.
Yeah, I don't honestly. He's more of like
He doesn't play sports?
He doesn't. Oh, he's a gamer. It's because he's a gamer. He's a streamer.
Oh,
like,
that's probably how he got
Yeah.
some clout.
This is so crazy. This is like a
I don't have any.
This is like an
any of it here.
eggshell. This is what really solidifies, in my opinion, a lot of older people's opinions, like, oh, what talent is registered as? And I'm not a hater. But it's like so crazy that we don't know what he do. How do we not know what this guy does?
We're in a day and age where
All he
people
does
get
is
paid
just record
for
himself
doing nothing.
and he gets views.
Okay,
like-
show the camera that video.
So this beautiful boy right here, all he does is record himself.
That's about it.
And I'm not no
That's
hater.
about it.
He gets
That's
paid.
about it, and he gets
He
paid
get
for
paid,
it.
and I will never hate on another man's
Vinny, if
money.
you ever see this, I am shooting my shot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
but
I'm older than him too, so he's gonna be
How
like,
old
you know,
is
my
he?
little baby. Well, by a year, he's 20.
20?
So yeah, but it's
Never
okay.
mind.
I love this. This is so interesting to me
He's
because
my little baby.
you know, I grew up in the age of Justin Bieber, where you gotta have a, you know, even I'm
I
older
wanted
than
to
him,
be
but,
that
but
one
What
less
do you
just,
lonely
mean you
girl.
grew up in the
I
age?
wanted to be that
No,
one less
no.
lonely girl.
We grew
okay?
up in the age of
we
Justin
did.
Bieber.
Matter of fact,
Justin Bieber was
facts.
like my first love.
Hey,
Really, bro, the one less lonely.
Nobody could come between us or could ever come above. You know,
Hey.
I had you going crazy. Yo. I
Hey.
was starstruck.
Hey.
You know, yeah, daily, don't need no
That's
Starbucks.
ludicrous, though.
Hey.
That's ludicrous.
I know, but Luda killed that part.
But was it Justin Bieber singing his ass off?
Oh yeah,
was, he
Justin
was.
Bieber's amazing.
So that's a talent.
was.
And again, I'm not no young people.
Should we
hater.
talk about Hailey Bieber?
Okay, let's go. Let's go in on Hailey
I
Bieber.
just-
Hey,
Segue,
Segue,
because
no. What you gotta say? I want to know what y'all gotta say about Hailey Bieber.
Nah.
Honestly, I really don't have anything to say about Hailey Bieber.
Yeah, I don't know. She's smart with it though. She wanted him and she was like, bitch, I'm gonna get him. And she did.
Yeah, but it's like if you got the man, you got the man, baby girl. Like
Hey,
just chill
hey,
out.
Yeah, facts. Like, you don't gotta do
women,
nothing more. Like,
women, and it's not even just her. Like this is a thing that I notice with women all the time. It's like they will combat for a guy, and it's almost like the bitches are in love with each other because it's like once one of them gets the guy, they're still trying to harp on the other girl, and it's like, bro, you got the nigga. Like, do you want to eat her pussy or something?
Literally,
because you're still
like, the
tripping.
Stuff she's wearing, the stuff like
you're still tripping.
Switching.
Yeah, you're still trying to look at her and look at her style and switch up your shit to look like her. But you got the guy. You
got him now.
You've been had him tucked under your belt for like good 4 or 5 years. Like, you're good.
Literally.
Can I say what I gotta think about Hailey Bieber? I fuck with her vibe. I fuck with her swag, and I reading shit about Selena Gomez and her.
I'm a Selenator.
You're a Selenator, okay? Word.
I love Selena Gomez.
Yeah,
I'll fuck with her too. So I'm saying,
and I was watching her when she was on Barney. Like I remember the Barney episode. Yes, her and Demi.
Yeah.
Watching from Barney, like diapers to now. And I feel like Selena is so like just not. She's never
so
hear
humble,
her
she's so
in some bullshit.
You don't.
Nah,
when has there ever been?
And
because
if you do, it's because
other than Justin Bieber, and you know a nigga's always gonna fuck you up. He was the problem.
And it's
and
so
now
sad.
she's thriving.
No, it's so sad because they also failed that kid. They
did fail
him.
that. They did fail.
And
Justin.
because of that, he's like,
and
all
he's
right,
real
I can't
connected
get any
with
better.
Usher too.
Yeah, he was signed by Usher. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But yo, this is so crazy right now because I got mad more topics. But we on a wave right now. So Selena Gomez, I love you, but your fans are toxic, and she actually addresses
her
her
fans are toxic.
Yeah, she addresses her fans. I think she's like damn near my age. Selena Gomez is my age. Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? She's 31, 30.
Yeah, no,
I feel like she's 20. No, she's not. I was gonna say she's like,
no, she's 30, bro.
Nah, she's definitely still.
We'll get our mathematicians over there to do her age.
My boy Timothy Chalamet, he's like 26,
he's, bro,
27. They're around the same age.
Yeah, she's still in her 20s.
They are, bro. Here,
no, they're not.
He
Okay,
was
let's
talking
Google
about it the other day.
Selena Gomez and Timothy Chalamet are not the same age.
You're like making me angry right now because why are you trying to say that Selena looks like she's 30?
No, I didn't say. I know
that's how I'm taking it.
Bro,
am I the toxic Selenator?
Yes, she should not be taking.
Now we're gonna be the toxic.
Hey, Selena, I love you.
Know something?
That's not what I said.
I didn't realize
how old is she?
I didn't realize.
She's born in 1992, by the way, so she's over 30.
I didn't realize. Oh, she's 30 on the dot.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, 30
so, ladies and gentlemen, let me. Hey, I love what you just said.
No,
too.
I didn't realize how much I
gotta be
loved her until the Hailey Bieber beef came out. I didn't realize how much I loved Selena.
Okay, but both of them love
Seriously.
each other, and at the end of the day, I like both of their vibes. Selena Gomez, this is not where we're supposed to go today, but let's
I don't think
go
Selena
there.
likes Hailey. You're tripping. I don't think she likes her.
But you know what she did for
I
her?
think she'll take a photo with her to appease
She
people.
tolerates her.
They tolerate. Okay. They don't like, but they do the right thing because Selena told her fans, and I can't believe I'm 35, about to be 35-year-old man talking about this shit. I just keep up with too much shit, and I need to detox my brain. But I do know this. I'm like, yo, she told her fans to stop bullying Hailey Bieber
And sending death threats.
There you go. So
That shit is fucked.
that's not just tolerance.
Yeah.
That's love. That's love. Selena, bro, Selena. Let me shoot my shot at Selena real quick. But at the end of the day, you know,
I wouldn't say that's love. I would just say that's like
her just doing what's right.
Being a good person.
Literally being a good person. Like, because I literally
let's
wouldn't
tie
want
all
to do
this.
the same
Okay,
thing
we're gonna
too.
go be on this shit forever. Let's tie all this.
I could talk about Selena all day, baby.
If you want to talk about it, because she got some fans.
And then going back on the sorry to cut you off, but going back on the Chris Brown thing. All right, if we want to go back to the whole Rihanna and Beyonce thing now, we can hop on that.
Okay.
Wait, what about?
Yeah, because I told her go.
We will get there. So you guys ever heard of? Y'all probably don't even know Kevin. They call this 6 degrees of separation. So one thing connects to the next, another thing connects to the next. So we on this whole 6 degrees of separation right now. So we went from Usher and Chris Brown to Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. And I wanted to say my vibe about
Justin, back to Usher.
Because I said I grew up on Justin Bieber. At the end of the day, I love Justin Bieber. So you guys said that guy you guys shouted out, which I'm not going to be a hater on because he might cancel me. He might have the power to cancel me. So whoever
he definitely doesn't.
What's his name?
Vinny.
Oh, my boyfriend. Yeah, Vinny.
All right,
my boyfriend.
So the reason I brought up Justin Bieber is because that's like the last era, in my humble old ass opinion, of
white boys.
Nah.
No, I was gonna say he can't end you, but he has little fans too. That you know, have the little fans.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to his fans.
They probably would hurt Ro's heart too.
They would chew me up.
Bet. But let me not even say shout out to his fans sounds creepy. You know what I'm saying? So let me.
You don't even know the guy.
Yeah, but like not yet.
But listen, I'm like, yo, Justin Bieber has fucking talent. You know, Justin Bieber's one of the greatest singers of our generation.
Yeah, it's our generation.
Justin Bieber is one of...
Because I'm like, wait, hold up. He's talented.
And
Justin Bieber doesn't got a great voice.
I just said he's talented, but
he
you
don't got a
gotta
great
add
voice?
in our generation.
Our generation.
That's period.
But I'm not your generation.
That's
I'm talking
why.
about it. But
Or
he's not
like-
a greatest singer of my generation too?
I don't know. I was born in 2000.
Well, if you're speaking for the
love
people in your
Bieber.
generation, then yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Because some of them
They
do
talk-
say
she-
that he
he
was
said
good.
Justin Bieber can sing his little ass off.
She's like,
yes.
Ronald
Yeah.
Isley is the greatest singer of your generation. She don't
But
even
it's
know.
I just
Nah, but
with
isn't
stuff like
She's like,
that.
you
with
grew up
stuff
with the
like
Isley
that,
brothers.
So technically, it is kind of his
Yeah,
childhood.
I mean, I guess
Right?
just with stuff
Not my
like that,
childhood,
it's
but I
just
grew-
like
like-
we got the Michael Jacksons of the world, and
All right,
you know
word.
what I mean.
But, okay,
like,
but
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's in the same conversation as Michael Jackson.
no, he's
So-
not.
Bro, okay. Now
You
you...
want-
No,
you wanted
okay,
disagreements,
No, you
here we
could you
go.
could say it as you could
No,
say
he's
it
not.
as the impact that he's brought, maybe. But
Impact, no, not even. It's not even close.
As in like how they have a bunch of people like to their audience, but like Michael has done way more stuff. Like people actually like. Nah, I couldn't even say because people would cry if they kissed Justin.
This is
too.
so funny because I was
So
thinking
it's,
about
like,
wearing my
on the
Michael Jackson
morals
hoodie.
especially.
And I've been repping for
Michael's
Michael.
also
and
he
yo,
loved life.
hey, yo,
Yeah,
hey, yo,
that too.
hey, everybody
He
out
loved
there,
life.
yo,
He wasn't
they
more of a
bringing-
womanizer in the bad way either.
Yeah.
They're bringing all the like craziest fans against me right now. All these people got the craziest
Nobody's
fans.
against anybody.
Nah, but Selena Gomez fans, Michael Jackson fans.
We just
all
talked
these-
about how we
are
love
gonna-
Justin, Michael, and Selena.
Yeah.
All right, me too.
We stan everyone.
Let's move on. Let's move on. All right, okay, let's move on. So let's not even go deeper into this Chris Brown shit right now because I'm sweating.
I know, it's
I'm
getting
nervous
deep, it's getting
because
deep.
yeah, I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan.
I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan.
But I do believe just because. Let me end it on this note, please, you guys. All right, I would, and I love that what both you guys said. I'm like, yo, but Justin Bieber's fame worthy is relevant
Yeah.
as Michael
okay,
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Like
Okay,
he had to
there you
deal
go.
with the same
Yeah.
shit.
All right.
Oh my god! I'm sorry,
just
but,
thought you meant, like,
this is the end of the
you
Rockwell
know.
podcast, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm just playing. Like as long as these females, that's why we're here,
I was
right?
gonna say this is women saying
This
this.
is great.
They can't be
Yeah,
that
yeah.
mad.
No, I love it, but I just know how the fans might be. But anyways, let's move
Nah,
on.
but even if they actually do see points and they understand, they'll be like, that's valid. Because they
Yeah.
know that we're not talking shit. Because if we be talking shit, we're like, all right, they ain't shit, da, da, da. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
like,
mean? Like,
yeah.
we be
Tell-
talking down,
y'all
talking
tell
down,
Michael
talking
Jackson
down.
fans
Like, no.
and tell Selena Gomez fans to leave me alone. Then
Nobody's even at you. Don't manifest
Hey,
that.
yeah,
Hey, I
facts.
like that too.
Hey,
I like that. All right, cool.
facts. You're
It's all
right.
love, peace, and
All
positivity over here.
exactly.
Just opinions on opinions on opinions.
I love this. Is my favorite episode of all time from our podcast. What do you think, Zebra? All right, bet. All right. So what's the next topic?
Okay,
I'm
let
sweating
me
over
circle
here
back to
too.
that one
I'm
that I was
Yeah, me
saying,
too.
but let me circle back to that one.
All right, go. Yeah.
Okay, so I was telling him because
Oh,
with the
for
whole
real,
Rihanna and
love this
Beyonce.
song.
Okay, so I was telling him, you know how we never see Rihanna, Beyonce ever together, hardly anything, hardly any beef, whatever, right? Okay, so you know how everything that like happened with like her and Jay-Z and stuff, and that's like why I was telling him, I was like, oh well, that's why we never see nothing because they like sweep it under the rug. Because basically how like they were a thing or something, and Jay-Z and like Rihanna, that's why the whole Chris Brown thing happened.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Where did you
that-
see this?
that is
That's
a
why
rumor.
the whole thing, like that's the rumor basically why the whole
so you're
thing
saying
happened.
pretty
That's
much
why it's all
that
connected.
Riri's Becky with the good hair?
That's what they said back in the day.
No. Becky it was after.
But
This was when she was still young, bro.
Oh, when she was dating Chris.
Yeah. So it's like, and if you put everything together, literally years later, hardly see any pictures with them. No music. Why don't they have a song together?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely noticed
put that together. Why don't they have a
too.
song together? Nicki, they have a song with Nicki. They're besties with Nicki. You never see them together.
They probably just
Why, though?
they probably just don't fuck with each other.
Nah,
they probably fuck with each other in a business
in a
standpoint.
business stand.
And
but
for,
even
you
if it
know?
were business, they would have already had a song together. That's like two top artists right there. That's A-listers.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely something deeper there. I
And-
mean, it's something that I've thought about, but it
Yeah.
was never something like super huge because for me, it's like I feel like, well, for one, my family's from Barbados, so I grew up a very, very big Rihanna fan.
Okay.
Like literally just having her representation like for me as a child being born in America when my family is immigrants like meant so much to me. But I also love Beyonce.
Yeah.
So I think I never really like looked too deep into it because I always felt like they were in their own lanes.
Yeah.
Because Beyonce is like the entertainer and the like you know, her vocals are crazy, but then Riri's like this Caribbean gal, like breath of fresh air, like can wind her hips crazy, like like stunning. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I never really like questioned it too much, and I kind of like that they don't have any music together because it kind of keeps people guessing. You know what I mean? And it's been more than a decade. Yeah, more than a decade. That's why I've always, like, since a kid, I always wondered that because whenever I saw that whole rumor thing, I was like, that's crazy. I never saw that rumor.
Can I tie that back
did.
around?
Yeah.
So Chris Brown always be saying, or he kind of insinuates in his interviews, I don't know about the private shit, he was blackballed by Jay-Z. Or I'm not even going to put this on Chris Brown. People have been saying, Chris Brown actually never said that. So people around in this industry says that Jay-Z blackballed Chris Brown after the Rihanna incident. Rihanna is signed to Roc Nation, and they do be saying, you're right, they do be saying that Beyonce and Rihanna got some kind of beef, but they do play this shit up for the cameras, for the...
Yeah, I was gonna say, they definitely pose together.
Yeah, so I guess we'll never know. You know, like at the end of the day,
unless somebody gets close enough.
Yeah. That's true. You know...
See, no, and I'm glad too that it
Shouts to
wasn't
Roc Nation.
anything like that big, you know, because I feel like, and especially remember how I was telling you too with the anniversary thing with the elevator with the Solange.
I love Solange. Is
bro,
a G.
I seen that shit, bro. I seen that
Solange
shit.
is a G.
No, yeah, because I'm like, and the way I had seen the whole video too, how Beyonce was just standing there while she was beating his ass.
You know what I heard? Okay, maybe I shouldn't say this.
Say it.
That whole incident. Fuck. Okay, I saw somewhere that apparently, fuck, I feel like I shouldn't say this. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. That at that time, like apparently people say that Beyonce is like very heavily medicated. So when that incident happened, you kind of see Beyonce in the elevator just kind of
standing there, huh?
Because people say that she was like very heavily medicated. So it's like her sister stuck up for her, and she's like just. You know what I'm saying?
See, I also wouldn't like fully dismiss that though, because if you see since younger, they basically like
she got together with Jay-Z when she was still a teenager.
Bro,
I didn't even realize that.
The dad, bro. That was the dad. Because since they did that song, remember the Crazy in Love, I think?
Crazy in Love.
Yeah, since they did that song, the dad basically like, oh yeah, here you go. He's my daughter.
Her dad.
Yeah. And why do you think Solange never made it big?
She was 21 when she made that song.
They also put her on the side. Because Beyonce was also trying to get her out there. But since she was also signed to Roc Nation, they were like, nah, we're putting Beyonce as a star.
And not you.
Yeah.
Which is such a damn shame too, because if you, and you know, I really love Solange actually. Like her voice, Discord is like crazy. Like it's completely different. A completely different sound from her sister.
Okay. Let me tie this all up because I do actually know all about all this. So Solange was, Beyonce's been a star since 15 with Destiny's Child, right?
Yeah.
So Solange at that point knew what route she was gonna go, which her fucking Skies in the, what's it called? She had an ill-ass album which won numerous Grammys.
Yeah.
So she chose some Planes in the Sky or something like that. Cranes in the Sky is the name of her album. So Solange went that route on purpose because it wasn't because nobody like abandoned her, like disowned her. Like it's more because that was the route she has to go because it's Destiny's Child. How the fuck you gonna compete with Destiny's Child? You know what I'm saying?
But it's also like why wouldn't they just put Solange in Destiny's Child?
Exactly.
That would have been even
because
hotter.
She's like mad younger than Beyonce, and Beyonce was the youngest in the group.
I don't think she's that much younger than her.
She was like two, like
I remember when they were saying that
Solange
Solange was her daughter.
15 and 13.
You remember that?
Yeah. Also that because
people
of the
used
way they
people
looked
used to say that Solange is Beyonce's daughter, and they tried to cover that up.
Yeah.
The new generation. I never heard that.
I've been on conspiracy theories since I was in like eating yogurt.
All right,
as a child.
okay. Let's just accept. Let's just agree to disagree on that, right? All right, and then bring that back around. I want to bring that back around. You said Becky with the good hair. This is about to get some views. All right, so Becky with the good hair.
Who was that? Was that Rita Ora?
Rachel.
They were saying it was Rita Ora.
I heard a lot about Rita Ora.
No, the main rumor. Okay,
too.
Rita Ora was signed to Roc Nation. She is signed to Roc Nation, and she sucked A$AP Rocky dick too, because A$AP Rocky talking about that shit. He said that shit. But Rachel Roy is who Jay-Z was talking about, and that Beyonce was talking about. As they said that because I got to be careful with the Beehive. I got to like really. I don't want
Hey,
no
facts,
problems with the
not me.
Beehive, bro. But I know that the Beehive, after Lemonade came out, they said, oh, it was Rachel Roy, because Rachel Roy
Who's that?
Rachel
Yeah, I
Roy is
forgot who
Dame
that
Dash baby mama. She's a fashion leader. And can I tell you something? She's half black, half Indian. So, Solange incident in the elevator. So it was rumored. And where was that at?
Because he was cheating.
At the Met Gala.
Yeah.
The
All
after
right.
party.
So
I
it was at
think.
the Met Gala, right? Okay. So listen, it's a fashion thing. It was rumored. Rachel Roy was married to Dame Dash. Who's Dame Dash? Dame Dash is Jay-Z's partner at Rockefeller Records, right? It was rumored that Jay-Z used to always go, rumored, Rock Nation. I don't want no problems. But you know, at the end of the day. So rumored that Jay-Z used to always go after Dame Dash's girls. So Dame Dash was also with Aaliyah. And it was rumored that Jay-Z was trying to holler at Aaliyah when Dame Dash was with her. So it was like a pattern, right?
I think that's so weird when guys are like that.
Because, bro, it's the
Why you want your homie's girl?
it's the industry, bro. The industry like that. The industry crazy. So,
I've
okay,
peeped.
let me bring this back around, though. So Lemonade came out, and
Fire album.
yes, greatest album, one of the greatest
shit's
albums
good.
ever.
It's probably my favorite album that
One of the
Beyonce's dropped.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
One of the greatest albums of all time.
They don't
Love you like I love. I was about
That's
to say
my
that shit
favorite
too,
song.
bro.
I remember where I was
Yes.
when I heard
She was
that shit,
breaking those
bro.
fucking cars.
Okay, so we're at Lemonade
Should've
stage,
broken
right?
him.
We're at Lemonade stage. So Lemonade came out, and then Rachel Roy, for some fucking reason, decides to post a picture. Oh, good hair and good light. Some weird ass caption like that made the Beehive go after her. So the Beehive went after Rachel Roy. Meaning like, okay, you actually inviting you
Yeah.
want the shits. You want all this shit, bro.
She wanted to smoke.
Yeah, she want all the smoke.
So she was trying to talk shit about Bae, like what she was performing?
I don't know what she was trying to do, but she played victim at the end of the day because when Beyonce's fans went after her, she was like,
It
oh.
wasn't me.
She was like, oh, could you leave me alone? Like bullying my children, which is fair, but then
Who's
no.
her child? Is Ava Dash her child?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
You
You
got-
know who Ava
I
Dash
have,
is?
yeah, I've seen it.
As
Okay.
Damon Dash, she's a model. She's
That makes sense. Ava Dash does look Indian. A
yeah,
little
she's
bit.
half Indian, half
Yeah.
black. Yeah.
Well, she'd be like
No
a quarter
wonder,
Indian.
yeah.
But she
Nah, because Rachel.
right?
No,
Have you seen her?
you're
She'd be a
right.
quarter
You're
Indian.
right. Because
No, but
Rachel
she
Roy's
has
half
a-
white.
She
She has an
look like
ambiguous
a-
look to
yeah.
her face.
No,
She
because
does.
you're right. Because
Very pretty.
Rachel Roy
They are
is
all
half
pretty.
white, half Indian, and
Oh,
then so
okay.
her dad is like a British imperialist. So yeah.
I need to see what she looks like.
Damn, bro.
Rachel Roy's pretty.
White and Indian.
But Rachel Roy's a
Yeah,
famous
facts.
fashion brand. So let me bring all this back, yo.
Can we talk about Kimora Lee Simmons?
Okay, we'll get into that, yo. I thought I had ADHD, but like, yo, we getting all over the place.
really bad.
No, so okay.
Same.
So let me just sum this all up because yo, I'm too old. Like
Ron's
I
house.
gotta. All right, so Rachel Roy was targeted for being Becky with the good hair. She have white, half Indian, whatever the fuck she is, and she used to be married to Dame Dash, Ava Dash's father, and that's Ava Dash's mother is Rachel Roy. So that was the whole thing with that, and so it's a lot of things that goes on with this Beyonce. Jay-Z relationship. Also, a lot of things happen with Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. It's kind of similar, not in the same sense, but in a lot of in the same sense. So let's leave this alone because I'm sweating over here, bro. I feel like I'm getting canceled everything I fucking say
What was
right
the
now.
All I
point?
gotta say is,
Yo,
all
my
all
whole
I
point-
gotta say,
what was the
no,
point?
all I gotta
Yo.
say is, Beyonce, you can do better. No,
I don't know what the point was. I don't really know.
all I gotta say is, women,
Hey,
you are good alone.
Brianna, keep me on point, Brianna, because yo, tighten up my skirt because she on point right now because I don't know what the point. What else I was gonna say, but
I think the conversation's good. We're kinda
the
just-
conversation is great.
We're touching topics that
Let's
people
move
think
to the next
about.
topic because I'm sweating. I'm like, yo, I don't want no problems. All right, let's move on. Can we move on to some
See,
lighter?
Some lighter. Let's do some
Yeah,
lighter.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, did you want to talk about the Boosie, the
Yes.
gun charges? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Go. Could you go?
All right, go. So, we're saying that Boosie got locked up too, gun charges. But
Gun
what
charges.
did they? What did? It was just him, or?
Yeah, he got locked up, but he got let go. And Boosie been.
No, I was gonna say yeah, just pay
Yeah.
bail and shit.
It's really no big deal at this point. We'll see when more shit information comes out.
He's
but
funny too.
and I love Boosie interviews with
I know he was
Vlad.
throwing jokes up in there.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, and he be smoking, and he got. I fuck with Boosie really heavy, and he got a
Hey,
murder
nah,
charge too,
he's
and he
funny.
had.
He has
Yeah.
a murder charge?
He did have murder charges. Like, yo, he's about to go away for life. And
Okay,
No,
wait.
yeah,
Can
I
somebody
seen that.
enlighten me? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who
Lil
Boosie
Boosie
is.
had White Me Down. No, is that?
I don't really even didn't see his stuff
That
either.
was Boosie.
I think
Wipe Me
so.
Down. That's before y'all generation. This is
Wipe
so
Me
crazy.
Down,
I was like,
Wipe Me
that's
Down.
like-
That song?
That's Boosie's song.
Okay, so now I know who it is.
Okay.
I'm
This is
still,
crazy.
I'm a 2000 baby.
I
Forgive
know.
me.
I feel
Forgive
fucking
me, y'all.
old as shit.
I know
right
the
now.
name, but I'm just like, you
but
gotta educate me a little bit.
Of course,
because I don't
no,
want to say shit and not know
y'all
shit.
don't got nothing to worry about. It's only me feeling fucking massively old right now. But yeah, Boosie got Wipe Me Down. So anyways, he got a gun charge and all that shit he be talking is just crazy. And I love Boosie. I'll never say a bad thing about Boosie. And let's just leave the Boosie topic alone because I already got too many
And
problems.
he chill.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
on to Tory Lanez then.
Okay,
Oh,
let's go.
that's a good topic
Let's go.
because
And on that note, with the charges.
Let's go.
'cause,
Because some shit just happened today with the Tory Lanez shit.
Oh,
so,
really?
Okay, go.
All right, today
I
it
haven't
just
even
got
seen this
found out that his appeal is not granted.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So
okay.
Tory Lanez is gonna have to do some jail time.
Damn.
Do we know how long?
In 30 days, they're gonna announce the sentencing. But it's assumed that 100% he's gonna get deported back to Canada.
Damn.
Yeah.
And he's not even from here? You can't be doing that dumb.
I mean,
Go
that's not
on.
that
You
bad.
can't be doing that dumb shit if you're still not. Come on.
Getting deported back to
But at
Canada?
least Canada's connected to America. Or
Yeah,
it is-
but you can't
it's
tour no more.
Part of North America.
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
good
Tori, I'm gonna come for your neck up.
Hey, you should call her.
Drake, hell no.
But
You
Drake,
see what happened last time he was fucking with a stallion?
who?
Hey.
You talking about Tory Lanez?
Yeah.
I'm fucking 5'11". I'm not. No.
No. Drake tried to fuck with the stallion too in his fucking song. Like,
I
don't
love
come
this
for my
shit.
girl. Like, why are you gonna stand on a boy?
Oh, I seen that.
Why are you gonna stand on a boy trying to make fun
Wasn't
of her for
that
getting
was like
shot?
new,
like,
a newer song or what was?
yeah,
what was that
and his
on?
new album, The Circle Loco. He
Yeah.
talked,
Oh,
he
yeah,
talked
that
about.
song.
Nah,
he
I don't
talked
fuck with that
about-
Okay.
shit when men try to cut women down like that.
I'm like, he
yeah.
talked about her, and then he talked about Ice Spice in the song. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But I'm like, don't make fun.
What did he say about Ice Spice?
Because he was like, oh, play the first track, cut
mute?
that shit off. Like, yeah.
he said, yeah.
But he still flew her out though.
Oh, that shit on
'cause
mute?
I'm like,
Okay.
he was just trying to hit. He
All
couldn't
right.
hit.
And I
He
hate
was
to
like,
keep
"Aight,
it playing
send
like
that bitch
the.
back,"
I
like-
hate to keep playing man's advocate or rapper's advocate, but it's a bar, and I always put myself in Drake's mind at that time, like because I know that shit got him into a lot of trouble, and Drake don't get into no trouble ever, so I know that shit caused a lot of stress for him.
Why
But
doesn't he get into trouble though? Because he got a good team that
Nah,
because
he stays
Yeah.
he stays squeaky clean. Well, yeah,
No,
good
he
point.
stays squeaky
Good
clean.
point.
Stay squeaky clean because
We don't
of the
know
people that he
anything.
got.
Hey,
Exactly.
that's a good point.
He was a child star too.
Hey,
Degrassi.
hey, you know
Degrassi.
what
I
you
did
just
see him
said?
in Degrassi.
That's gonna lead me back to my last point for the rest of this episode. Because when people be looking sweet clean, don't think the hammer ain't on them.
Oh yeah,
Don't let that go over your head.
yeah.
Hey, one more time. Don't let that go over your head. Don't think that hammer ain't on them just because you don't see it. All right, but let me go back to that Drake line with Megan Thee Stallion. She said, what did he say? He said,
It was something about the charge, right?
Yeah.
2 minutes. This bitch lied about getting shots, but she's still a sound. That's a bar though. Like it's so I'm putting myself in Drake's mind, and I hate to keep playing male's advocate because I'm a feminist at the end of the day. Ladies and gentlemen,
he's
this
a
rock,
lyricist. He is.
but that's a bar. So that's a double entendre real quick. Let me explain that to y'all. And I already know, I'm not gonna mansplain. See, I'm not coming off
You're
real.
mansplaining.
I know, I am. Hey, thank you for holding me accountable. Like, yeah, at least I could take criticism. And you want, like, yeah, y'all already get it. I feel really embarrassed.
At
with
the
that.
end of the day, it was fucked up for him to like put that in the song,
Word.
especially while it's still a pending
and
charge.
especially if he doesn't know what it was about.
I mean,
'Cause
he
all
might
he said, 'cause
he
all-
might know exactly what the story is.
No.
That's why he feels valid
See,
enough to
but
put that in a song.
From his point of view, from Tory's point of view,
Yeah.
because him and Meg are not friends.
Yeah.
So I know he didn't hear it from Meg. He heard
Yeah.
it from Tory. Obviously, a man's point of view. That's why he put that bar because he heard it from him.
Or
because
maybe Drake was there and they just
bro,
he's squeaky
bro,
clean.
he was at that party. It was at Kylie's party, bro.
How
Drake
would we?
wasn't there.
It was
How do you
all
know that
together.
though?
It was they
Hey,
were
good
all
point,
at that
good
party,
point.
bruh. And the only thing that they had said was that they were all at that car together. But you know why that happened? At his song that where Tory was like, "Oh, that happened because I got cut up
With Kylie, 'cause she was looking good?
I got cut up
Hey,
because
I
no,
know
because
that.
he was fucking both best
Yeah.
friends, his best friend, her
and
best
her
friend,
best
and
friend.
her.
Yep.
So I'm just, and she also put it on her
Megan
song
and
too.
Kelsey.
Megan also put it on her song about, oh, like she traded me over some money. Like, be for real. Like, you know, she did that over some money.
I
basically.
heard that Meg was like constantly like taking Kelsey's like niggas. Like I heard that.
Well, then
like,
if she was doing that,
constantly.
then
And I heard that Kelsey got to a point where Shorty was just like fed up.
Oh, but then and especially if you're the celebrity, what the fuck are you gonna be taking my man? Like,
I mean, but we don't. That's all hearsay. We don't really know.
Yeah,
what the
that's
hell
true.
happened. But all I know is that Meg got shot in the foot, and that's fucked up.
Matter of fact, I actually do want to see her foot too. Like, I don't know. I just want to see how they repaired that, low key. Like,
it's probably good. It's been like over a year, right?
Yeah. But I do wonder, like, literally how he shot it.
We go wrap this up. Not because of this topic, because this shit is fucking fire. I wish we went the whole 2 hours. But yeah, I want to leave a last little rock. Yo, I love all these topics. And again, I defend all women in all circumstances. I don't want y'all to cancel me. I was just saying that's a hot line. Let me not even go into that line. That's a dope line, but whatever. Everybody out there, just believe in yourself. Don't let no fuck boys around you in general, and don't let no freeloaders around you in general, and you know what I'm saying, like don't let no homeboy around you be like, hey yo, it's my birthday, you 31 years old, bro, you ain't 5 years old, bro, it's your birthday, and you trying to go out, have a birthday dinner and shit, and let me end this shit on a positive note. Anyways, life is good, God is good. I'm so happy for this podcast. I'm so happy for this this episode right here.
Shout out to the beautiful women.
Hey,
yes,
really? Another one?
I think we might do this. I think we might do a women episode every single time. Real quick before we end out of here, shout out your socials. Shout out your socials.
At Bree Straker, BRYSTRAKER on Instagram, Straker Bree on Twitter, Bryanna Straker on YouTube.
Nice. And then for me, it's Brad's Season Baby on TikTok. And then also on Insta, it's K Curly, like with the K though. And then .B. And on YouTube, it's also Curly Head. And then with the B as well. That's where you can find
At Ro Rockwell Podcast. I love you. At Zebra, at Tasty Tastemakers. We're in the building. Dash Radio. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Tasty Tastemakers.
Don't cancel me.
Again.
And we love women.
Tuesdays.
I love y'all. Love y'all.
Don't miss it too much.
I'm sweating.
Tasty Tuesdays.
Thanking you for your time this time. Until next time, we'll see you again next week, same time, same channel.
This is the Rockwell Podcast.
Tastemakers Tuesdays. You feel me?